Check it out.
What is going on, guys? Trey is coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today for you guys, we are going to be getting into a run of Trial 007. Alright, so this trial is against ARK. Okay, so basically going to bring you a video showing you how you can complete this with one squad nonetheless. So we start this thing off by showing you the squad that I used. Alright, so you can see the spheres I have equipped and everything like that. And then we go ahead and get right on into it, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the explanation of this trial. Alright, the trial starts with against ARK in his 6-star form by himself. Alright, he does have HP thresholds. Once he hits 90%, alright, he'll summon out Dion and Yura. Alright, once he hits 70%, he'll summon Ruby and Balgran in 6-star form. Once he hits 50%, he'll summon Medina and Renan in their 6-star form. Alright, now basically these units do exactly what they would do on your squad. Alright, Dion got the crit buff, Yura has the DOT, Ruby can inflict attack down, Balgran gives all of his allies the option of inflicting all status ailments. Alright, Renan can prevent status ailments, and Medina can reduce your BB gauges. Alright, at 15% and 30% HP, ARK will do a AoE attack. Alright, as long as you have near full HP, you mitigate, you'll be fine. Alright, I didn't really have any trouble with it. Alright, now basically the key to this first battle, guys, alright, when ARK summons his friend units out there, alright, you have two choices. Either A, the main thing you want to do is get rid of Dion as quickly as possible, because he can be a problem with the amount of damage he allows his team to do with the crit buff he gives. Alright, so you want to take out Dion first. After that, it's whatever. Alright, just Dion has to go. Okay, so you can do one or two things. Once again, you can either A, alright, take out Dion as quickly as possible. If you do so, it is likely you'll take Dion out before ARK hits 50% HP. If that is the case, alright, what he will do is he will use a massive single target attack that will buff wipe and kill a random unit. Alright, it's very strong, pretty much you won't survive it. Okay, or you can do what I did in this video. Alright, knock ARK under 50% HP before you take out any of the summon units, and you won't have to worry about it. Alright, so that's what I did in this video, guys. That's pretty much it for the first battle. Alright, this trial is a two-part battle. This first battle here, after you follow that strategy and you take out all the units, you move on to battle number 2. Alright, so let me take a second to explain my squad. Alright, we did this with a Trident lead. Alright, wanted to put Trident at the lead mainly for the 40% boost to HP. Alright, but the rest of his leader skill definitely comes in handy. Also, of course, his SBB giving us the shield, the BCHC drop rate increase. Wonderful stuff. Alright, also the 140% boost to defense helped as well. Very powerful unit, guys. Very powerful indeed. Came in really handy. Alright, now the Lord Krantz, I really hope you got the Krantz, man. Krantz is the best mitigator, hands down, in Global Brave Frontier, in my opinion. Alright, the fact that he paints with light and dark comes in extremely handy, because you're going to be busting ARK's head with extra elemental damage pretty much the whole time with your whole squad. Alright, he can nullify status ailments, remove status ailments with his BB. He can heal you with his SBB. Alright, he doesn't heal a ton, but trust me, it helps. Alright, and you're gonna need to use him every turn. His extra skill also decreases his BC requirement, guys, so that is what really makes him a beast. Alright, his BC requirement is decreased even further when you unlock his extra skill. Very powerful stuff. Alright, Zinnia, hands down, I love my Krantz, but Zinnia is definitely the MVP. Alright, you will see why later on in this video. Alright, but if you have Zinnia or a unit with a UBB like Zinnia, for example, Quaid, Raga, Ruby, etc., that increases the normal hit count, very clutch for this trial. Alright, it can make this trial a heck of a lot easier for you. Okay, so I highly recommend a unit like Zinnia that gives you that normal hit buff with UBB. Alright, Zinnia is just the best option in my opinion. Alright, but if you have any other unit with a UBB like that, I highly recommend that's who you use. Alright, Bestie Friend, great leader skill. Alright, I believe she does 30% boost to defense and HP. All right, and she also helps with the BB gauges. All right, she makes sure you got a little bit of BB cash back, and she increases the BB gauge fill rate. So very helpful with the leader skill. Also, we needed her for getting BB gauge when we get attacked. All right, and we got Melchior. The main reason I use Melchior, all right, he is a backup for status ailment removal and nullification. But the main reason I use Melchior is for his convert attack to defense buff. All right, we need as much defense as possible for this trial because Art can hit a little hard. All right, and lastly, Will. The main reason I use Will for BC production. All right, his SBB is 35 hits. All right, in case you don't know, pretty much every trial nowadays they decrease the amount of BCs and HCs you get when attacking. All right, so the more hits you can get in, the more BCs that can be produced, the better. All right, so we use Will for that, and also for his HOT, healing over time. All right, one last thing I need to throw in there: throughout the entire duration of this trial, except on one turn, be sure to never, ever, ever, ever use your entire squad's BB/SBB. You will pay for it. He will wreck you hard if you do that. All right. Now, with the start of this second battle, you're going to need to start counting turns, guys. Okay. Every 3 turns, Ark is going to use a move called Radiance. All right, it's a massive single target attack. It does a lot of damage, but you don't have to worry about being killed on this one. All right, the one you have to worry about is every 6 turns. It's called Radiant Brink. All right, it's a massive single target BB. Every 6 turns is going to hit a random unit. All right, and he wipes buffs before doing it. All right, so pretty much the only way you're going to survive it is if you guard. All right. I did make a boo-boo of not counting turns in this video. Well, I counted the first time, but the second time I didn't, and that's when it ended up costing me a unit. But nothing that really killed us too bad. All right, so nothing you need to too much kill yourself over. The only way you'll really need to worry about it, honestly, is if you let this battle drag on way longer than it has to. All right. Now, in the event that you screw up and use the BB and SBBs of all of your units on a single turn, he will use a move called React Force. All right, it's a massive AoE, and it will more than likely wipe you the heck out. All right, so just don't do it. Make one unit every turn, except one turn, either guard or do a normal attack. You'll be just fine. All right. Once you get Art to 50% of his HP, as you just saw here, he'll transform into his 7-star form. All right. Now, when he transforms the 7 stars, keep counting your turns. All right, the turn count does not start over. The first turn, he's just going to mitigate, and he's just going to basically look at you for 2 turns, all right? And then on that 3rd turn, he is going to unleash a massive AoE attack, all right? As long as you mitigate and you got near full HP, you'll be fine, all right? At 50% HP, he's going to use a move called Release Reaction, all right? Basically, any unit that, if you mitigate and guard, you'll really decrease the amount of damage taken. All right. Any unit that you don't mitigate and guard with is going to get reduced to 1 HP. All right. It won't kill. It'll just reduce to 1 HP. All right. So don't worry yourself too much over that. Just make sure you have a way to heal yourself up right after he hits 50% HP. All right. At 40% HP, Ark will say, "Show me what you got," or something along those lines. All right. This is the one and only turn where you must, I repeat, you must use all of your units BB or SBBs. All right. If you don't, he will use that what was it called, React Force, and that's pretty much going to cost you a squad. Super duper strong attack. All right. Another move you have to watch out for that Art uses is called Revenge Shift. All right. You'll see when I did it, I didn't, when he used it against me, I didn't really care too much because he used it when I had up Triton's UBB, and Triton's freaking shield is just, with his UBB, is just freaking beast. All right. So he reflects damage though. All right. So either don't attack that turn or make sure you heal after everyone attacks. All right. So you don't get caught with low HP. At 30% HP, he will use his overdrive. All right, when he gets into overdrive, his attack, defense, and recovery will increase. 2 turns afterward, he will use his UBB called Sword of Braves. All right, gives him all elements, BB damage buff, mitigation, and it's an attack. All right, so highly recommend, if you have to taste this attack, I highly recommend that you use a UBB Well, I'm not sure you really have to. All right. I don't remember it being really strong. All right. If you have it, I guess go ahead and use it. If you're doing this battle my way, you won't even have to worry about it. 10% HP, you'll use a massive AoE. All right. Again, so if you need to, UBB with 75% mitigation. All right. You're gonna see my strategy here. All right. I'm basically gonna wipe this guy out really quick after he uses his 50% HP threshold release reaction move. We're gonna make quick work of him. So here's where your Xenia, or if you don't have Xenia, your Quaid, your Raga, your Ruby, whatever you have, is gonna come in super duper handy. All right. Basically what I did, I used Krantz to push him over the HP threshold, alright, because he attacks and mitigates at the same time. I guarded everyone else. I ate his release reaction attack, alright, so only Krantz got really low HP. Alright, then afterwards, I used my Crescent Dew. I set up to use Xenia's UBB, and we basically got to work on this guy, alright, big time. We just went to putting the paws on him, so, I mean, just look at the damage there. The damage is out of control, alright? Now, he uses his show me your guts, whatever he says, show me what you got. Now, this is the turn where I didn't want to risk it. I probably could have finished him this turn, but I didn't want to risk it. So I went ahead and used some Fujins, used everyone's BB and SBB so he wouldn't catch me off guard, alright? So you do that, and he won't unleash that ultimate attack upside your noggin. And you'll be A-okay, alright? So he's going to talk a little crap. He's not going to use the attack. And then this turn, we wipe him out. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. Any questions, any comments, anything like that, leave them below. Alright, otherwise, if you wish to join the Facebook group, link down below in the description. Otherwise, thank you for checking out this video. Please continue to like, subscribe, favorite, share, comment, and everything else. And of course, I will be back at your screen with more Brave Frontier Global soon. Later, guys. Screenshot.